So good evening. Today we are going to discuss the non-profit organizations. Right. So in the previous session, I was explaining incomplete records. Right. So today we are starting another very important chapter in the syllabus, which is not-for-profit organizations. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So right. So I will explain briefly what is incomplete records and what are the things that we need to know on this chapter. Okay. So what we need to know is this is our concept map on not-for-profit organizations. Right. So we need to know the introduction. What are the not-for-profit organizations? Right. The examples, objectives. Right. Then the accounting part. They will prepare mainly the cash receipt and payment account, and they also prepare income and expenditure, right? And sometimes they will have a separate profitable business. So there can be external activities. For an example, a sports club can have a canteen, right? So the main objective of the canteen is making profit. And sports club objective is not the profit, but the canteen's objective is profit. So there can be external activities in a not-for-profit organization. Then there are concepts, assets, liabilities, and especially the accumulated fund. Right. So first, let's understand what are these not-for-profit organizations. There are so many not-for-profit organizations you can see in the world. That starting from, let's say, in the schools, we have different committees, different societies. Right? We have commerce society, maybe media club, or there can be any other religious clubs and societies. Right? So all these organizations are main purpose is not profit, but some sort of service either to the main. So examples for not-for-profit organizations: religion-related activities, non-government organization like United Nations, right, World Health Organization, trade unions, professional organizations like AAT, Chartered, CIMA, ACCA, right, trade unions, corporates, health-related, charitable organizations, human service. So there are so many organizations you can see in the normal day-to-day life. Okay, so what are the non-profit organizations? What is the introduction? So their objective is not the profit, right? It's the service. And also, whatever the excess money, they also have normal transactions. They do transactions. But if you take AAT Institute, you are paying the registration. You are paying for the what do you call it? Examination fee. Let's say you take another institute, for an example, uh, Chartered Institute or CIMA. Right? And also, let's take uh, a club in the school, Impact Club, or or any other clubs like Road Track, Leo, Lions, United Nations, right? So all these organizations, and they have transactions. Cash is involved, right? And they also make an excess or a deficit. Right? Excess means they will receive money. There can be income, and also there can be expenses. So there is an excess money in their accounts. So those excess they can't distribute to the members. They can't distribute to the members. Okay, but they have to maintain the accounts, the books in the organization. So in this chapter, we mainly focus on accounts that we keep, or the accounting part in a non-profit organization. And if you take a non-profit organization, we mainly prepare 3 accounts. Right? One is receipt and payment account. This is the cash book. This is the cash book, receipt and payment account. And the second one is the income and expenditure account, which is equal to profit and loss account or the income statement. Thirdly, we prepare the balance sheet or the statement of financial position, right? So receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account, and the balance sheet. So this I will explain. So let's focus on an example. So initially, I'm going to start with take your books and write down some important points. Write the main heading, not-for-profit organizations. Organizations. Right. So I'm not going to give you all the notes, just the summary. Okay. So first write down the difference between profit-oriented organization and not-for-profit organization. Difference between the profit-oriented organization and a not-for-profit organization. Right. So this is an important part. Here we'll take profit-oriented organization. objective. So main objective of a profit-oriented organization is profit, earning profit. Not-for-profit organization, service, members, or society. Examples: sole proprietorships, partnerships, companies, profit-oriented organization. Not-for-profit organizations, we have charities, clubs, societies, NGOs, government institutions, departments, right? Schools, temples. Then main income source. The main income source of a profit organization is sales. That's the main income. Source is called subscriptions, or we call it membership fee. That's the main income source. What is the other main income? Not only subscriptions. There are two main income sources.
Donation.
Donation. You take a lot of charity organizations, clubs, the main income is donations. Okay. Next. Main accounts. Here we will prepare income statement and statement of financial position. Or we'll say accounts. Cash. non-profit organization. Income statement, expenditure account, G balance sheet, SFP same. One more thing here we need to write. When it comes to donation, there can be two types of donation. One is special donation. Another one is general donation. So donation means people will give a special donation for a specific purpose, to construct a pavilion. So that donation can be used only to construct that pavilion. So it is called a special donation. If they get general donation, where they can use next. Terms. So there are some terms which makes difference between a profit-oriented organization and a non-profit organization. Capital is called accumulated. Capital is equal to accumulated fund. Then profit or loss, or its surplus, deficit. There is a doubt to explain the donation again. Yeah, I will explain. So specific donation. Specific donation means let me check my connection. There is a lagging. Give me a minute. Right. Just read this note. Specific donation means donation received for a specific purpose, and it should be credited to a specific fund. Example, if donation is received for a construction of a building, it should be credited to building fund account. Right? If it is general donation, if nothing is mentioned, donations of non-recurring nature should be credited to capital fund. Or that is, it's a income credited to, sorry, if it is non-recurring nature, it should be credited to capital fund. If it is recurring nature, if it's again and again, if you are receiving the donations, it will be credited to income and expenditure account. Mostly you will get recurring nature donations that will be credited to the income and expenditure account. Right? Normal donations. Specific donation, you have to credit to the special fund account, like building fund. So next part. So next, let's move on to a question. Right. So first, we need to know preparation of subscription account. The main income of a non-profit organization is subscriptions, right? Membership fee. So the first type of question that you get is calculating the subscription. Right. So let's do a question. So I'm going to do the example 2. There is a doubt. The subscription accounts and membership accounts are same. Is it same? Yes, both are same. Right. So I'm going to do example number 2. Right. So can you all do this question? Subscription account. Now, subscription account means it is an income account. So when it comes to an income account, the format of an income account you need to know the format of an income account where there can be opening balances and closing balances. Subscription income account. Right? Subscription income account. So opening balance, it can be debit or credit. Debit balance means it is income receivable or arrears. Subscription in arrears. That's a debit balance. And the credit balance means subscription received in advance. Liability is credit, asset is debit. If it is receivable, we will debit, and if it is received in advance, we will credit. So in a subscription account, opening brought forward is debit, opening brought forward arrears is debit, advance is credit. Arrears, advance is credit.
So what is a subscription?
Uh, any questions? And the cash receipt, advance is we received in advance. It's a liability. When you receive advance, it's a liability. So that will be credit. Received in advance is a liability. That is why credit. And cash received will be credited in the closing balance. Balance. Balance brought forward, which is advance, is credit, advance. Balance brought forward, arrears, debit, arrears is credit. So
Sir,
yes, yes, tell me.
so can you hear me? Yes, sir. Sir, I have a problem. Then we have to classify the, so that we have to classify it. Sir, hello.
Yes, I
So can
couldn't
you hear
hear
me?
because line is, yeah,
Yes, sir.
yes,
The problem is that,
yeah.
sir, I have a confusion regarding that. Like in subscription part, there is a question, sir. Like we have to classify the arrears and advance. We have to find the values.
Yes, I didn't hear that question. Uh, Voice was lagging. So,
Sir, I sent you a message, sir. It's not clear.
right, that's good.
I sent
Yeah,
you a
that's better.
message.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, some questions we need to find the values of advances and arrears. Yes, so by recording the transactions in this account, we will find it, right? I will explain now. The next few questions we have similar types, finding advances and arrears. So I
Okay,
will,
sir.
and
Yes.
there is another question. So why cash received is
Okay,
credit?
sir.
Yes. What is the double entry for subscriptions received? Subscriptions received double entry is when we receive cash, cash account debit, subscription income account credit. So that is why we have credited subscriptions received, cash received. Cash account means the receipt and payment account debit, subscription income account credit. That's why cash received is credited. And the difference we transfer to the income and expenditure. Like similar to the income statement. Right. So this is the format. Opening balance, arrears means receivable. Arrears means receivable. Advance means received in advance. Okay, what is the answer? So let's check. The club has received 185,000 as subscription. Subscription, so this is received 185,000. So cash received 185,000. Then we have subscription in arrears at the beginning and at the end. Beginning is 13,000, end is 15,000. Beginning 13,000, end 15,000. So in non-profit, in incomplete records also we have similar type of accounts, expense account, income accounts. So we use same concept. This is an income account. Then we have subscription money received in advance, beginning and end. Beginning 1,500, end 2,000. So 1,500 opening, 2,000 closing. 2,000 closing. Right now we can find the difference in this account. So difference will be 201,500 minus 13,000 minus 2,000. So 186,500 is the answer. 186,500. So that is example 2. Example 3. Now since I have explained this, can you do the example 3? I will take the question. Can you do this question?
Sir, can you show the previous slide for a while?
Yes. Yeah. It says 186,500.
Okay, sir, thank you.
So question number, example 3. Take the format. Balance group. Right. What is the answer for this?
C, 16,250.
16,250. Right. So let's check the answer. Subscription received for the year 2010 is 15,500. So it's received 15,500. As of 1st of January and 31st December 2010, arrears is 3,250 beginning and 4,100 at the end. 4,100 at the end. As at 1st January and 31st December, received in advance is 750. Opening is 750. Closing is 850. 850. Opening is 750. Closing is 850. Now, you calculate the difference, you will get the answer. Right, so let's check the answer. Credit side total is 20,350. Take the same amount to the debit and minus 850 and 350. So answer is 16,250. 16,250. why there is a doubt? Why income and expenditure together? This is income and expenditure account. It's the income similar to the income statement. There are some doubts. In questions, always they will provide these balances. No, depending on the question. Now I will do the next question. It's a little bit different. It's like is it income credited? Yes, income is credited, expense is debited to the income and expenditure account. So when it comes there is a doubt. Can we calculate the arrears and advance in same separate ledger, or can we do it in one ledger? You can do it one account, similar to what I have done. You can use this method. Okay, so no need to prepare separate accounts. You can use one account to calculate the income or expense relevant for the year. Now there is a different type of question. Try to do this example. This is a little bit different. There is a doubt. Do we record the arrears and advance in the balance sheet? Yes. The closing balances are recorded in the balance sheet, statement of financial position. The closing balances will be recorded. So this question, I think format. Right. Can you do this question? Where should we enter the arrears and advances in statement of financial position? Arrears is a current asset. Advance is a current liability. Arrears we record in the current asset. Advance in the current liability. We will do questions preparing income statement, income and expenditure account, and statement of financial position. So in that I will explain this part. Okay, now let's do this question. So this is a very good question. Previous question, everything was directly given. In this question, we need to identify. There are two types of subscriptions. When it comes to subscriptions, there are two types of subscriptions. One is your regular subscriptions. Regular subscription. Right. It's the regular or normal subscription. We call it ordinary subscription. Regular or ordinary. There is a small thing typing here. Subscription for the year 2000. Was typing. There are two types of subscriptions: ordinary subscription and life membership fee. Life membership fee. Life membership fee means there are organizations, they provide life membership fees. So if anyone wants to get a life membership fee, let's say you can't pay annually, you want to get a life membership. So you can get it by paying a lump sum. Now let's say in schools we have our OBA or OGA, All Boys Association or All Girls Association. So in those associations, we have to pay annual membership fee, right? Let's say the annual membership fee is 1,000, right? By paying 20 years membership fee at once, you may get a life membership. So annually you don't need to pay. You will get a lifetime membership in the club, in the association. So same thing applicable for many organizations, like in professional institutions. Like to take AAT Institute, you have to pay annual subscription. But if you want to get a life membership fee, say the annual membership fee is 3,000, you can get a life membership fee by paying maybe 30,000. Right? Okay. So when I do the question, I will explain the life membership fee. First, let's do the ordinary subscription. Ordinary subscription. Right. Can you all calculate the answer? Yes. There are 500 members in a sports club. The subscription per member for a year is 20 rupees. So normal ordinary subscription is 20 rupees. 20 rupees. Following is the particulars regarding subscription for the year 2010. 20 members have paid the subscription money for this year in 2009. So they have already paid. What is this? Is it arrears or received in advance?
Advance.
It's received in advance. Opening. This is opening. Balance brought forward. Opening advance. Here. Opening advance. Ten members have not paid their subscription money for year 2009. So that is opening arrears. Opening arrears. Subscription for the year 2010 has received as follows. So this is the total receipt for 2009, 120 rupees, 2010, 8,600, 2011, 70. In 2008, 6 have paid 200 rupee per person as life membership fee for 10 years in 2008, 2 years ago. Now we are in 2010. For 10 years means they will pay 200. So life membership fee is 200. I'll explain the life membership fee after the normal subscriptions. 40 rupees which was written off was received during the year. So it is an additional receipt. This amount is in the subscription received for the year 2009. So this amount is, yeah. Then last one, subscription in arrears for year 2009. 80 is to be written off. So that is an additional write-off. Okay. So shall we calculate the answer for this? So there we, right. Now let's record the transactions. Opening receivable. Opening receivable will be 10 members have not paid their subscription money for 2009. So this is 10 members. Wait, I'll keep some space here. Right. Opening, there's 10 members who didn't pay the subscriptions. Each member 20 rupees. So total amount is 200. Total amount is 200. Advance, 20 members didn't pay. Each member 20 rupees. So total amount is 400. First two transactions. Right. I took A, 20 members paid in advance, 10 members not paid. I took these two balances. Then they have given the total subscriptions received. Subscriptions for 2010 has received. So we have to take the total amount. whether it can be for previous year, this year, or next year, the total amount we have to credit. Cash account debit, subscription income account credit 8,790. Right? Next, we need to find out these arrears and advances. Okay, so we'll keep the life membership fee. I will keep D part. ₹40 which was written off was received during the year. This is in the subscription received for the year 2009. Okay, so that is here. So anyway, that will be credited this. Okay. Now let's calculate advance. How much is closing advance received for next year? How much did we receive for next year?
70.
Yes. If you take subscriptions received during the year, now we are in 2010, ₹70 received for next year. This is received for next year, 2011. So this is subscription received in advance. 70. Right? Okay. Now I'm going to calculate subscription in arrears. This is the most important calculation. Subscription in arrears. Right? So let's draw a format for that. So this is a format to calculate the subscription in arrears at the end. So I'm dividing it previous year and current year. Dividing previous year and current year. Right. So if you take previous year, there are 10 members who didn't pay the subscriptions. 10 members didn't pay the subscriptions. That's the balance brought forward. Right? So from that 10 members, how many members paid? From these 10 members, how many members paid for previous year? Previous year means 2000.
6.
Right. So you are telling 6 members based on this. Right. So even though 6 members paid for 2009, there is 40 which was written off.
8.
Yes, so 40 which was written off was received during the year, which this amount is in the subscription received for 2009. So here 40 means 2 members. 2 members, it was written off. So that was here. So actually we received for 2009 is only 4 members, only for 4 members. Right? That means from 120, you have to deduct 40 because 40 is not for 2009. It was a subscription written off, right? So 80 only we received for 2009. 80 means only 4 members paid.
Sir,
Yes.
so but are they saying that 40 was received during the year again?
Yeah, 40 was received during the year. Yeah, that's it.
2010, no?
Yeah,
Received
in
during the year is
2000.
10.
All these are subscription received for 2010.
Okay.
All these received are for 2010. Okay, so how much is arrears? 6 members arrears. 6 arrears. Six means it's 120. 120 areas. Current year 2010. Six members areas. Okay. So out of these 6 members, 120, we need to write off another amount. Subscription in arrears for 2009. 80 is to be written off. So out of this, we need to write off 80 again. Again, we need to write off 80. That means for 2009, the arrears is only 40. Arrears is only 40 for 2009. Arrears for 2009. There were 10 members who didn't pay. There were 10 members who didn't pay. Out of that, 4 members paid 6 arrears. So 120. From this 120, 80 is written off. So only 40 is arrears. That is for 2009. 2009 arrears. Only 2 members. Out of 10 members, 2 members are arrears. Then for the current year, 2010, if you take the current year, 2010, there are 500 members. Total members. Total, there are 500 members. Okay. Out of this 500 members, already paid in 2008 or 2009? 20 members. 20 members already paid. So they don't need to pay again. So we should receive only 480. And paid in 2010. Paid in the current year is we have received 8,600. 8,600 means how many members? 8,600 divided by 20, 430 members. 430 members. Therefore, arrears for 2010 will be 50 members. 50 members means multiply by 20,000. So total 1,040. 1,040 is arrears. Right? So that's the receivable. We have written off 80. 80 is written off. Out of this 200, 80 is written off. The difference will be transferred to the income and expenditure account. So how much will you transfer to the income and expenditure? Out of 10,310 minus 10,040. So we transfer to the income and expenditure as the subscription income for the year.
Sir,
Yes.
so why did we include the written off to the subscription income account again?
It's a write-off. It's a this year written off. Not the previous year. Previous year is 40. 80 is to be written off. We write off this year. 40 was received during the year. So 80 we need to write off. Let's say this is a debtors account. This is like a debtors account. If you write off, it will be deducted. From this 200, we write off 80.
Okay, sir.
Comes to the subscription income. I'll come back. So when it comes to the income for the year, income for the year should be, subscription income for the year should be total members into annual subs. Right? So this is the normal. Total members we have 500. 500 members Annual sub is 20 rupees. So how much it should be? 10,000. This is the normal income. This is the normal income. So your income and expenditure amount should be 10,000. Here there is 40,000 additional amount. That additional amount is this 40, which was received written off. It's like a bad debt recovery of bad debt. If a written off amount is received, it is treated as an additional income. It is treated as an additional income. So other than 10,000, which is the total income for the year, there is an additional 40 is received as subscription written off, which is received during the year. Okay, so you need to do few more questions similar to this, so you will understand the concept. So most important part here is calculating the subscription in arrears. Now I will explain the life membership fee. Life membership. Right. Let's draw another account. Life membership fee. Life membership fee account. Right. I'm going to prepare the life membership fee for 2008, 8, 9, 10, 3 years. I prepare this for 3 years. Right. So first, this is 2008. What is the double? There's a doubt. What is the double entry for subscription written off recovery? Cash account debit, subscription income account credit. It has been credited here. This 8,790 includes subscription receipt recovery as well. There is another question in part E. We don't record it anywhere in 2010, even though it was like, yeah, it has been recorded. No, this 40,000 double entry is cash account debit. This total amount was credited to the subscription income account. It has been recorded. It has been recorded. Okay. Double entries, cash account debit, subscription, income. Okay. Now, life membership fee. It's a credit balance. It is advance, received in advance. If a member pays for a 10-year, if he pays for 10-year, it is received in advance. Right? Annually, we need to transfer only annual membership fee to the income and expenditure account. Right? So there is no opening balance in 2008. There is no balance. In 2008, the subscription life membership fee, there is only one transaction. In 2008, 6 have paid 200 rupees per person as life membership fee for 10 years. So received in cash. 6 members. How much did they pay? 200 rupees each. So total they have paid 1,200. 2008 in 2008. Right. So this is balance brought forward 1st of January 2008. Then in 2008, they will transfer to the income and expenditure account annual subscription for 6 members. Annual subscription for 6 members is 20 rupees each. Only 120 will be transferred to the income and expenditure. 6 members. Balance? Yes. Balance will be transferred to next year, which is now the advance is not 1,200 because already 120 we transfer. So balance brought forward 1st of January 2009 is only 1,000 for 6 members. It's 1,080. No, we don't multiply 1,200 by 10 because 200 means it's 10-year subscription. Annually 20 into 10 years is 200. That into 6 is 1,200. Again, you don't multiply. Okay. So in 2009, the second year is 2009. 2009, no one has paid subscription. So we transfer to the income and expenditure. Subscription for 6 members, which is 120. And balance carried down will be 2009. The difference 1,080 minus 120. 960. So balance brought forward for 2010. Members only paid life membership fee. Only 6 members paid life membership fee. So for the income and expenditure account, we need to transfer the income, subscription income relevant for 6 members for the annum, for the year. Per year, from one member, we need to charge 20 rupees. For 6 members, we need to charge 20 into 6, 120. Right. Then 2010. There is no receipts. So 2010 also, we have to transfer same amount. Income and expenditure. 620. So balance carried down. 31st December 2010 is 960 minus 120. Balance brought forward 1st of January 2011 is 840, which is for 6 members. Actually, this is the account that we need to prepare. All the previous sections I did it for you to understand how do we calculate the closing balance. If you do only this part, that is more than enough. Okay, now let's do another question. Similar type of question. I'm going to take it from a past paper.
Sir, which is this paper, sir?
This is not from a past paper. This is a separate question which I took it from a different place. I can't remember from where I got it. Let's do a double AT paper. Similar type of question. I'm taking this is from 2016. Right. So shall we do this question? Right. So this is a question from double AT paper. The following information for the year ended 31st March 2015 was extracted from the books of a sports club, which is a not-for-profit organization. Annual membership for the membership is 9,000. Annual 9,000. On 1st of April 2014, subscription in arrears 81,000, advance 45,000. 50 members paid subscription for the current year. Out of them, 8 members paid arrears of the previous year also. Also means separately. 7 members paid subscription for the next year. There were 60 members in the sports club as per its records as at 31st March 2015. Full subscription per year is recognized as revenue for the year in which a member joins the club. Prepare the subscription account. Can you all do this? Take the format. This is the format. Can you all find the answer? So first we have on 1st of April, arrears is 81,000. 81,000. 1st of April. That's balance brought forward. Each member 9,000 means there are 9 members. 9 members arrears at the beginning. Advance is 45,000. Received in advance is 45,000. So how many members? 5. Each member 9,000. The annual membership fee is 9,000. This is B. Opening balance. Opening balance. Then we have the third one, membership payment. So what I will do is I'll calculate the total subscriptions received during the year. Calculation of total subscriptions received during the year. 50 members paid for the current year. For current year, for current year, 50 members paid. How much will they pay? 50 into 9,000. 450,000. For the current year, 50 members paid. Out of them, 8 members paid arrears of the previous year also. For previous year. Eight members paid. That means 72,000. 72,000 paid for previous year. Then part D says 7 members paid subscription for the next year as well. For next year, 7 members paid 63,000. So total paid will be the addition of these three. Total subscriptions paid 500 and 585,000. So total 585,000. Cash received 585. Total cash received. Right. Now you can find advance which is received for next year, 7 members. That is normally given in the cash receipt, 63,000. 63,000 advance. Arrears, you need to find like we did in the previous question. Arrears. Right. Now, without calculating the arrears, you can calculate the income or income and expenditure amount in a simple way. Right? Like we did in the previous question. Income for the year. Income for the year equals total members into annual subs. Right? So here total members, how many members they have? 60 members. Annual subscription is 9,000. So this is the income for the year. How much do you get? 60 into 9,000. 60 into 9 is 540. So this should be your income and expenditure amount. This should be your annual subscription. For 60 members, 9,000. So one way of completing this is calculate the income for the year, take the difference as arrears. This is one way of doing it. But I don't do that way. We will separately calculate the income for the year. Right? So let me calculate the income for the year.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me. Tell me. Yes, I can hear you.
out of 50 members, only eight members paid, no, sir?
Out of them, 8 members paid arrears of the previous year also. That is additionally. They have paid current year and previous year. That's why we have
Okay, okay.
total 60 members. There are 60 members in the club. Now I need to get the answer here 540. Right? What should be my arrears? So like we did in the previous question, I'm going to calculate the arrears. For previous year, there were 9 members who didn't pay. Opening balance was 9. And here 9. 9 members didn't pay. How many members paid? For previous year,
8.
8 members paid. And in that case, only 1 member is arrears for previous year. So 1 member arrears means it is 9,000. It's 9,000. 9,000 arrears for previous year. Current year, total there are 60 members. Total there are 60 members. Like I'm doing in the same method what we did in the previous question, calculation of subscription in arrears. Right? Then we will take paid in previous year. Previous year means 2014. And we will take paid in 2015. Previous year means 2014. Current year means 2015. So this is advance. 5 members paid in 2014. 5 members paid in the previous year, 2014. And this year, 50 members paid. Therefore, arrears is 5 members. Five members means multiply by 9,000, 45,000. Therefore, total arrears is 54,000. So you take 54,000. 54,000 is 6. Total 6 members. What is the difference? Difference should be equal to this amount, 540. Check and tell me, are you getting this amount?
Yes, sir. 540,000.
540. Yeah. So that means our calculation is correct. 684 minus 540. There is a question. Can we just use the equation or is it compulsory to do that? It is always accurate. Yes, you can use this. And like in the previous sum, if there is a additional receipt, then this amount will change. Normally, this is the total income for the year. Total income for the year is total members into annual subscriptions. Yeah, you add the amounts. Correct. So how to get previous year? How to get the previous year had to pay subscription number as 9 members. That is the opening receivable, opening arrears. This amount. At the beginning, 9 members need to be paid. 9 members arrears. From that, 8 members paid. So 1 is arrears. Let's do another question. An expanded one. Right. So this is another question.
Excuse me, sir, can you show the previous slide again?
Yes.
Okay, sir, thank you, sir.
Right. Now let's do this question. This is a good question. It covers everything. Right? This question covers everything related to ordinary and annual subscription. So, have you not- So in this question, we have 75 ordinary members. Silver Star Sports Club formed in the year 2004. The year 2004 had 75 ordinary members and 25 life members. 1st of January 2014, these are the two number of members, ordinary and life. Ordinary members are charged an annual subscription of 250 per member, while the life members are charged a life membership fee of 5,000. As per the constitution of the club, 1/20th of the life membership fee to be recognized as an income during a period of 20 years starting from the year of joining to the life membership. So 1/20th will be charged. 1/20th is equals to 250. 5,000 divided by 20 is 250. On 1st of January, 25 members had not paid the subscription for the year 2013. 3 members paid in advance for 2014. Life membership fee account shows a credit balance of 87,500. In the year 2014, club received cash as follows. 20 members paid for 2013. 65 members paid for 2014. 5 members paid for 2015. 10 new life members joined the club during the year. Prepare subscription account and life membership fee account. Right. So let's prepare the accounts. So I will start with the membership fee account. Right. Can you all do this? So we need to start one by one by recording opening balance and cash receipts. So starting with opening balance. So I'll do from the beginning. First of January. 25 members not paid the subscription for 2013. So we are preparing the account for 2014. Right? Brought forward. 25 members didn't pay the subscription for the year 2013. Previous year didn't pay 25. Each member 250. So multiply this by 250. 6,250. In the year 2013, that means previous year, three members had paid their subscription in advance for 14. already paid 3 members 750. Already paid 750. Try to calculate and tell me the answers. Right. Now, next step, let's calculate the total cash receipt. Let's calculate the total cash receipt. So I'll do a working calculation of total subscriptions received during the year or received in 2014. Right. So here they have given the subscriptions paid for 2013. 20 members paid. For 2014, 65 members paid. And for 2015, next year, 5 members paid. So if you multiply this by the annual subscription, you will get the values. In the total received is 22,500. Total subscriptions received in 2014 is 22,500. Out of this 22, this is advance. So you have received amount and the arrears. Received amount is 22,500. Advance is 1,250. Now we need the income for the year and the arrears. So there are two methods, as I said. You can calculate the income for the year using the number of members and take the difference as the arrears. And second method, you calculate the arrears and calculate the income and expenditure. So I'll do the first method, calculating the total income for the year. Can you tell me how much is this? How much is the income for the year? in the previous question also we used a formula. This formula can be used.
$17,500.
No. No, wrong. Total members into annual membership fee. How much? Take only the ordinary members. Don't take the life members. Life members you have to handle separately. What is the answer for this?
18,750.
Yes. So it's 18,750. Total members, there are 75 members. Each member has to pay 250. So 18,750 is the answer. So if you write 18,750 here, you can calculate the arrears. Right? Okay. So let me calculate the arrears separately. We will do the working. Previous year and current year.
Sir,
Yes.
for the advance, we took 2015 2250, right?
Yes.
Why can't we take 2013 5,000 as arrears?
Like 2014 beginning they have given here in the question. End of the year balance only this sum. Okay. So let's calculate the arrears for 2013. This is calculation of subscription in arrears. Right? So out of these 25 members, paid 20. 20 members paid. Therefore, 5 members arrears. So 5 members, 250 each, 1,250. There is a question. So total members, why we can't add life members? Life members we are separately handling. We have a separate account for life membership fee. That is why we don't take them into subscription income. We need to calculate them separately. Right. And for 2014, there are totally 75 members paid in 2013 and paid in 2014. 3 members already paid. 65 members paid in the current year. So 7 members didn't pay for 2014. Therefore, total arrears 3,000. This is 12 members.
Sir, how did it come 3 members paid in 2013?
That's the opening received in advance. Already paid. They have already paid. Now 75 members is the total. Out of this 75, 3 members already paid in 2013. So they don't need to pay for this year. They have already paid. Okay. So that is the
Okay, sir.
in previous question also we took the same. The 5 members already paid. Now take the difference. Difference 26,250 minus 1,250 minus 18,750. So we are getting the answer 18,750. So income for the year is 18,750. So you can understand arrears and income for the year. Both methods you can calculate. Now there is one more part, which is life membership fee. That is very simple. We have to treat the life membership fee separately. We don't confuse that with the normal ordinary members. So let's take the life membership fee. Life membership fee account. It's a liability account. So life membership fee account shows a credit balance of 87,500. So that's the balance as at 1st of January 2014. Opening balance. Right? And during the year, 10 new life members joined the club. So each member will pay 5,000. Life membership fee is 5,000. So if 10 members join, they will pay cash. 10 members will pay 10 into 5,000. So total amount that we receive is 50,000. And there will be 35 members in the club now. Then the income and expenditure. We transfer the income for 35 members, 250 rupees each. So 8,750 will be transferred to the income and expenditure account.
Sir,
$128,750 for 35 members. That's the closing balance.
Sir, how did you get the 35 members?
25 members was there at the beginning.
Those 35 members.
Yeah, 25 members was at the beginning. 25 life members was there, and 10 new life members joined. So total 35. 25 at the beginning, 10 new. Total 35.
So how did you get the 8,750, sir?
35 into each member, 250 rupees.
But sir, they have given the total life membership fee divided by 20, no sir?
The total life membership fee is 5,000. If you divide this by 20, 250 rupee per annum. Per annum 250 will be transferred to the income and expenditure.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
5 members, 250 into 35, 8,750 will be transferred to income and expenditure. Right. Any other doubts now? Today I was able to do only the subscription part. In the next session, I will explain the income and expenditure and the statement of financial position. Right. Any other doubts? So this is the maximum that you can get from subscription and life membership fee. Right. So there won't be any further advanced questions than this. This is the maximum you will get. Remember the format. Most important thing is the format. Receivable, advance, cash, and this arrears calculation. is also most of the students, they find it difficult in calculating the areas.
Sir, when will the next session be held?
I will send in the WhatsApp.
Sir,
Yes.
like what the question I came across, they're asking us to prepare the membership subscription account, receipt and payment account, and income and expense account. So
Yes.
from membership account, do we have to take anything forward?
Yeah, there is this amount, this income and expenditure.
We take
This
that.
Yeah, take this to the income and expenditure account.
Yes.
This amount will go
As what, sir?
income. This is the income. This is the income for the year. Now we will prepare the income and expenditure account. Right? It is your income statement. Think this as the income statement. So in income statement, you have income minus expenses. Expenses. Right? So subscription income is this amount, 18,750. And life membership fee, 8,750. So you take these balances to the income statement.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So we'll conclude the session today. I will see you in the next session. I'll update everything in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Right. So good night and take care. I'll see
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
God bless
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome.